Hello everyone and welcome to the map Pride of Altaris. Spawning in the upper left is the red Zerg, a world champion known as the Finisher. It is Serral. And in the bottom right corner, in the blue command center, it's, some Terran. I hear he's okay once in a while. It is the man, the myth, the Maru. GSL 4-time champion. Also, world champion level material. It does not get more top tier than this. No pressure on me, of course. There I was, of course, thinking about TvZ playing some games. And I thought, man, enough of me playing, enough of you guys watching me play this. Can we see how competent people play this matchup? Here we are. They're both opening up normal. Standard Maru building his barracks in his own base. I feel like that's an achievement in and of itself some days. Serral, of course, not trusting that development whatsoever, has the OVs scouting around, checking the thirds, the side locations. Maru, of course, he proxies. He certainly can proxy. He does it more often than he probably should, it feels. Sending out the scouting SCV, probably just to check the hatchery timing. You can see whether or not it was a hatch first or a pool first, simply based on when the hatchery finishes. If it's finished by the time the SCV gets here, you know it was a hatchery first, which is a more economical opener for the Zerg. There we go. SCV scouts it, says nothing else to see here. Not going home though, going to potentially block the third base. Interesting choice. Especially interesting for this location. It feels like you'd want the Zerg to take the triangle to make your harassment and drop play easier here. Let's follow this action. The Reaper dance gets a Zergling value, efficiency. Maximized, of course. Queen gonna pop out, and having none of this Reaper's shenanigans, gonna send him packing. Get out of here, Mr. Reaper. SCV did eventually go home, and now the Reaper's the one who can block the expansion. Serral, no Diamond League disaster though. Gonna send that drone over to the other side. Does he actually take it though? He does, okay. Cool. Very cool to see. On Maru's side of the map, Reactor, Hellions, I assume, and a fast third command center. Who could have seen this coming? It's only the same economical Terran opener we've been doing since 2010. Reactored Hellions into a third CC, that is about as traditional and economical as it gets. It's a good thing though, it means we're gonna have a nice, healthy macro game. Dun dun dun. We need sound effects, Alaric. Remind me, put a note somewhere.
Orders from you.
Serral, going for OV speed, gets some scouting information here. He sees, wow, it's a Terran base. Not gonna see the starport slapped down though. So what's your response, Mr. Serral? Building drones? Building Zerglings? Group of Hellions? Gonna make their way up the ramp, sees there's no triangle third base. They get a creep tumor for their troubles and are gonna harass this poor queen. Not gonna wanna fight 4 queens though, get out of there. Get out of there, Terran. Alright, Serral, almost sacrificing the OV, does get the scout off on everything here. Gonna see that there's not a whole lot going on. Maru did get his second racks slightly quicker, just so he could get stim, it looks like. Usually you get racks 2 and 3 around the same time in that 30 to 35 SCV range, but looks like Maru slipped it in just a bit earlier to get stim slightly quicker. I like it. I like the decision. There is a Bane nest coming for Serral, so we see the initial tech choice. That tech path for the Zerg player is going to be Ling Bane. Is it going to be Hydra? Ling Bane Hydra? Ling Bane Muta? Or something even more dastardly, like Infestors? I doubt it. I think it's unlikely to be something unorthodox, just knowing Serral. Very strong mechanically, very strong with standard play. Zerglings, scouting around, might be able to chew on the tasty aluminum and steel present on the third command center here. Maru just going to let him. Okay. Setting up this attack, the armory is finished, the Hellbats are here. Why are there Hellbats here? Maybe to soak these Banelings. They do so beautifully, protecting the Marines, which are trying to gun down the Queens, but that's far too many Zerglings. The force is going to be repelled. Serral holds his fourth base for now. Terrans rarely give up that easily, though. You have to lose quite a few armies, at least 3 to 4 armies, before we get to the balance complaint stage. Bane speed on the way here. Just 5 Marines. What is this, like Republic Commando? Maru, come on. Get out of there. He picks off a few creep tumors and an Ovi, though, for his troubles. That's it's actually pretty good. You guys see what I'm seeing here? It's a baking recipe. 1 part half-health Overlord, 1 part Banelings. Equals very unhappy Terran SCVs. Keep an eye on that one. Maru's still dancing around in the middle of the map here. 3rd CC is established, never repaired though. The Zerglings did get to take quite a few bites out of that. He loads up the Ovi. Oh. Right as Maru is heading out too. This timing. This could be glorious. For the Zerg player, of course. It might be okay for the Terran if he responds, if he realizes, but I don't know. I see it moving. Maru's moving his forces around on the other side of the map. There's some Marines here, but not much. Maru. Serral? Really? You guys are dancing over here. Nobody's doing anything? There we go. Alright, Serral, the first one to realize the Overlord is in position, gonna take out 10 SCVs, while Maru sets up a tank push on the other side. Serral setting up a nice flank over here, while also getting some incredible damage done at the 3rd base. That CC is lifted. Will it burn, though? No, it's not going to burn. Repairs are initiated. Queens holding the line up on the high ground, while Ling Bane tries to circle around. You have to get the tanks. The Marines, yes, they're dangerous, but you have to clear out these siege tanks. Without the tanks, the Marines can't hold the position. There's no threat for the Zerg player. Siege tanks are going to be cleaned up. Queens barely alive. My gosh. Queens do have a weakness. 20 Marines and 2 siege tanks for a solid minute. That's what brings Queens down, apparently. Good to know. So, yeah, that Bane drop did wonders. At the very least, it distracted Maru so that Serral could slip in a force at the 3rd base and clean up over here. Things are looking great for the Zerg player so far. The loss of the SCVs does set the Terran economy back slightly, which loses some momentum for the push. Maru, again, deflected over here. Let's do it again. Hell yes. This Overlord, he was not full health when he started, and he is not going to be full health when he's finished either. More Banelings. Maru, come on. Only dropping 2, Serral, you absolute madman. Okay. Bane's busting down the knot wall. That was not a fully completed wall, but what does it matter? Just getting rid of depots. Supply blocking Maru, actually. No depots in production either. That's a hard block. Very nice to see. Okay. Gets a surround over here. Maru gonna pick up without losing too much, though. I don't actually think he lost anything. Additional Rex coming. Second group in the top side, not going to get much done. Targets down a few Banes. I like it. I like it very much. Burrow is on the way. Oh, it's Hydras. Hydras are on the way. Very cool. Alright, so it's going to be a Lingbane Hydra composition. We might see some lurkers as Hive Tech is starting around the 10-minute mark. The Burrow, though. Why are we getting Burrow? Like, is it for burrowed Banes? Queens off crate. No. Gunned down. Shredded. Regicide. That's a lot of queens, actually. Oh, they're still dying off, though. Oh, man. Medevac gonna get away. A couple sacrificial Marines given up to the Blood God. May their sacrifice honor the next Terran push that comes out on the map. How's this doing? Still got 2 Banes. He's still got 2 Banes over here. Marines, they scout the gold base, and I'm sure Maru's going, oh, you have a gold base. I've lost a lot of SCVs. This guy, that's a Zergling. And it's not blocking. The planetary's in the right spot, it looks like. But Serral just wanted to know. I just want to know if you expand. I don't want to block it. Widowmine, target fires the Banes. Successful connection. The Widowmine stays alive too. 7 kills. Huge swarm, a swath, a flight of Zerglings burrowing, unburrowing. Slight misclick, I'd wager. Funny to see though. Everybody does it, guys. See? Even Serral. When you've got, let's see, what's our APM at here? Averaging 425 actions per minute. You're gonna hit a button you didn't intend to. It's okay. Oh, Widowmine's connecting. Serral not taking too much damage from them, though. Gets the Banelings rolling into the planetary. Hydra's going to back off. Maru eviscerates the hatchery. Couldn't even talk for a minute. Brain's going too quick. Lurker Den is finishing up now, and the Hydras will finally realize their true potential as lurker larvae and become lurkers. How we doing? Still just 2 Banes. There's too much going on. 1 missile turret. Maru, after losing 34 SCVs, says, I'm going to put 1 missile turret right there. That will save me. That will get the job done, right? Widowmine, solid connection on the Zerglings. Marauders doing their job of trying to soak everything up here. That's a lot of Hydras, though. And the SCVs, that is not safe for you. SCVs, just mining is the only thing on their mind. So I gotta get in there, boss. I gotta make a living. I have a family to feed. You see there's like 20 Hydralisks there. I need it. My biscuits, I need them. Making a bunch of lurkers now. Maru, a little bit on the back foot, though. How's this gonna work out? Ghosts are on the way. Ghosts are a solid transition, especially to deal with lurkers. Snipe. Scan plus snipe plus cloak equals a few dead lurkers, at least. Maru, still trying to find some damage. Single Marauder. Left to get slightly pecked and torn to bits there. Lurkers burrowing. That's a lot of bio, though, and not a whole lot of Zerg forces other than the Lurkers, but who am I kidding? Lurkers are that good. Zerglings find their way into the 4th base, chewing apart more SCVs. Really? Like, just every SCV? Okay. Yeah, but just do that. That's fine. How we doing? Still, just 2 Banes. Okay. Cool. I think that's probably the story of the game here. Did he use those other 2 Banelings or not? At this point, probably not. I'm not sure you really need them at this point. Widowmine connects with Zerglings, bio group from the top. Gonna find most of the Zerg force. Oh, Viper gun down, pulls 1 medevac, 2 medevacs pulled. Not gonna get that one though. Zerglings, full of ambition, full of hope and life. Not for long. losing all three very quickly up against that Terran force. Serral, gotta be a little careful with those Widow Mines. Maru, still building ghosts. That's the good answer here. How can anything even get out of here? Oh, he just goes out the right side. Okay, what do I know? Serral rolling the Banes into the army. Blinding Clouds were used. Widow Mines didn't do too much, it looks like. Banelings, no. The SCVs. Command Center is lifted, gonna guarantee a little bit of safety for that, and the unfortunate loss of a Viper flying into its own demise. That's not ideal. It's not exactly how we're supposed to use Vipers. It's how I use Vipers, but I don't think it's recommended. Not too healthy. How are our upgrades doing? Maru is at 3-3. Serral working on +2 ranged, +3 melee right now. I'm not sure he really needs it though. Resources lost, actually very in favor of Maru. But the problem is where Maru's losing his resources. 87, 8 SCVs. Give me 12 more, please. That is good thumbnail material. Zerglings gonna make their way into the natural base. Gonna pick apart some ghosts, some of the Terran bio. Widow Mine, not actually firing on all those Zerglings. Good targeting by Maru. Serral rolls in yet again. Zerglings connecting to the SCVs. Banelings rolling on top of the army. And that looks like it might actually be the end of Maru here. Some of the bio is going to survive, but not enough to guarantee safety against the next wave. Good lord, you two. That was everything I expected and more. Masterful. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope you have a great day. Oh, did we get to 100 kills? 103. Very nice.